Welcome back to another episode of Gizzy's Reads, where the rhythm is real, the poetry is personal. I'm your host, as always, Gizzy, sharing my journey one verse at a time. Some raw, some reflective, all authentically me. Whether you're here to feel, heal, or just vibe, you're in the right place. Today's episode, it's actually going to be about dreams, doubts, and destiny. It's going to explore the courage to dream, the doubts that test us, and the quiet persistence that shapes destiny. Let's jump into it. Our first poem is called Strength Within. The older I get, the more I realize I'm falling apart at the seams. Broken back from hard work, broken heart from crushed dreams. I lost a few pieces to this puzzle called life, but I gained some good friends and a future wife. Family is so close and yet so far. Damn, it sucks not having a car. Rising tide always falls. It's just a matter of time. You just have to make sure you're strong enough to make the climb. No saint, I've made my mistakes. Believe me when I say who I am is no fake. I beat myself up, I pull myself down, yet I still find the strength to pull others off the ground. My hard work is worth it. Crushed dreams aren't my own. I work hard to be there for others. No one likes feeling alone. Strength isn't the absence of breaking, and that's something I had to learn myself, because it's the decision to keep building. This piece honors everybody who shows up despite the cracks. When your hands are tired and your heart feels heavy, strength often hides in the quiet choice to keep going anyway. Take a moment tonight to name something you're carrying that no longer belongs to you and set it down, even briefly. Resilience lives in those small acts of letting go. Remember, the world doesn't just need your toughness, it needs your tenderness too. The second poem we have for the night is actually one of my favorites. It's called The Beauty of the Pen. The beauty of the pen is that it's a tool. The beauty of the tool is its many uses. The beauty of many uses is that you can write anything. The pen is a word, a sentence, a paragraph, though sometimes it makes no sense. The pen is an eye, a window, a viewpoint you'll want to bestow. The pen is a knife, a dagger, a sword you can use to stagger. The pen is a comfort, a blanket, a shield. When problems come, we can take it. The beauty of the pen is inspiring. It can give the gods motivation. The beauty of the pen is transcendent. We can't begin to grasp its aspiration. In this particular poem, it's my favorite because you can see the pen becomes a lifeline. Writing isn't just expression, it's transformation. Each word is proof of survival, a moment where pain became meaning. If you've been silent too long, start small. Try writing a single truth you haven't said out loud. Ask yourself, if your future self could thank you for one small act today, what would it be? Write without filters, without worrying about form. The page doesn't judge, it holds. It doesn't matter what you're writing about, just write it. Put those feelings on paper. You'll be surprised how well they come out. We're going to go ahead on to the third poem. This one's called Silent Wait. Actually, one of my newer ones I wrote this year. He walks with a smile, though a spirit is torn. A man made of thunder, weathered and worn. His laughter's a mask, his strength a disguise, while shadows keep shifting behind weary eyes. The fear of it crumbling, his world, all he's known, still burns in his chest when he's left alone. He won't confess to the storm he suppressed. He shoulders the burden and hides from the rest. At night, when the silence is heavy and deep, his mind will not loosen, won't let him sleep. The questions, the worries, they gnaw and they bite, like wolves that keep howling long into the night. Yet somehow he rises when someone's in need. His pain feels much lighter while planting good deeds. In helping another, his spirit can breathe a borrowed relief, a brief reprieve. But the truth that he carries, he dares not impart. It dwells in the corners of the cages of his heart. A strong black man with a soul that won't rest, giving all of himself, yet feeling less. Anyone who suffers from depression knows the feeling of this poem. Anyone who suffers from anything mentioned in this poem knows the meaning behind the words. Many of us wear that practice smile. We laugh through storms no one sees, but strength isn't silence, it's honesty. If you recognize yourself in these lines, send a message to someone you trust. Let them know that you're carrying more than they know. You don't have to fix it. Just let them know. They don't have to do anything about it. Just let them know that you need to tell somebody. My wife knows all my dealings. She knows I go through all this stuff. She's my person. Sometimes healing begins not in the answers, but in being witnessed. Healing can't start unless you acknowledge it. And sometimes speaking about it helps. And true power is the courage to be seen while still in process. Our last poem for the day. This one is called Every Day, a Step Further. Each dawn is a canvas, a story untold, a chance to chase silver, to turn dust into gold. The mirror reflects who you were yesterday, but who you'll become is carved out today. Push till you sweat, let the muscles ignite. Strength isn't gifted, it's earned in the fight. One more rep, one more step. When you're tired, don't stop. It's the smallest of climbs that ascend to the top. In the mind lives a storm. Let the currents collide. Growth blooms exactly where pressures reside. Read deeper, think sharper, let knowledge expand. Build castles of wisdom with time's patient hand. Love harder each morning, be gentler at night. Let kindness and patience keep carrying light. Lift those beside you and honor their role. When you raise another, you strengthen your soul. Stay present in laughter in moments that shine. Balance keeps drive and ambition aligned. Your daughter will see how her father stands tall, not from never falling, but rising from falls. Destiny doesn't appear, it accumulates. And I like the way that's put. It's shaped by small, repeated choices. 5 extra minutes of practice, one kind response, the truth spoken even when trembling. Choose one domain this week, mind, body, or craft, and one daily action to repeat for 7 days. Watch how small builds into momentum. Destiny isn't somewhere you arrive, it's something you grow into, one honest step at a time. We have to remember, dreams give us direction, doubts keep us humble, and destiny unfolds in motion. If you're chasing a dream, start simple. Name it plainly. Not the glamorous version, the real one. I want to build something with meaning. I want to show up as the best version of me. Then, locate the friction. What truly holds you back? When you name it, it actually loses power. Shrink the step because tiny is sustainable. Find support because no one wants to climb alone. And honor your seasons because even resting can be part of progress. Before we close out tonight, just take 60 seconds with me just to do this small exercise. Grab a pen if you don't already have one. Dream. Say one sentence about what you want. Write it down. So that way you can come back and look at it. And then there's doubt. Name your loudest worry. What scares you the most about your dream? About the path to your dream, whatever it is. Just one thing. And then you're going to write step. You're going to choose one action you'll complete in 24 hours. Just one thing. It can be something small, something simple. And the last one we have is going to be support. Decide who you'll tell when it's done. It doesn't have to be someone who's going to go above and beyond or overboard with congratulations, just someone you trust. Everybody has that one person. After you write those 4 words down, dream, doubt, step, and support, somewhere visible, just let them anchor you through the week. Put them on your fridge, on your desk, screensaver, phone, doesn't matter. So I do thank you all for joining me again for another episode of Gizzy's Reads. If these poems found a way to your heart, carry them into your week and share them with someone who needs a little light. Always remember, always remember, stay grounded, stay grateful, and always speak your truth. Peace out.